Hello everyone, and welcome to the very first episode of JellyBean Plays We Happy Few. Now this is a game that I'm extremely excited about. I mean, look at that, it's beautiful. It's an early access game developed by Compulsion Games, and it's amazing. I've been waiting for it for a few years now since it was announced in a Kickstarter. And I was really excited about it back then. And then it came out for early access last year, middle of last year, and I bought it the same exact day that it came out. And I've been playing it ever since. I haven't played much of the Maidenholm update, so that's exciting, but I know quite a bit about it. Don't let me fool you. And I just want to share with you guys what a truly amazing experience this is. So let's get to it. I deleted all my save files so that not only were they from previous, other than Maidenholm, so they wouldn't work properly, but I just wanted it to look nice for you guys. So, start a new game. They have 3 new features, or 3 new game styles. Basically easy, medium, hard. This is the original game settings, so we're gonna just start usual. I do not want permadeath because I'll probably die quite a bit. And we're going to do the prologue so you guys can see it. Okay? So let's go. For an early access game, it's extremely polished. Really well done. And the animation is fluid for the most part. Especially the cutscenes. The voice acting is fantastic. Happy is a country with no past, which kind of explains the whole idea of the game.
Heavens, no.
So our job is to censor newspapers, from what I can tell, from the past. Because happy is a country with no past.
Oh, God. I should just take my joy, shouldn't I?
And now we have a choice. To remember our past or to take the joy. Now, it's quite interesting. I remembered the first ever playthrough, and it leads you through the rest of the game. And then I went back because I was curious what would happen if I took the joy, and you'd just go back to your everyday life and forget it and censor it and, go on your merry way. I thought that was a very interesting take, so we're going to remember.
Percy! Percy!
So we are Arthur Hastings. I'm not sure what exactly happened to Percy.
What have you been up to? No one's seen you for hours.
Nose to the grindstone,
Then why haven't I heard a single whoosh through the door since 10 o'clock? Did you forget we're having Deirdre's birthday party?
Oh.
We've got a piñata.
Right. Brilliant. Of course.
Have you forgotten your joy?
Of course not. Snug as a bug on a drug.
Well, come on then, finish up.
Just have a few more pages. I know you're very busy.
Then don't take too long to finish.
Well, I'm not a fan of her, fucking bitch.
The power cell's empty.
So this is kind of an introduction as to how
I'll get a new one.
to play. So we're gonna take this out and grab the new one. Switch it out. Oop. Oop. There we go. Okay. And then you get to choose whether you accept this document or you censor it. I have always accepted because it's fucked up not to.
I'll always look after you, you know that.
Now that I recall, you were a rubbish goalkeeper at school too, weren't you?
How does she know?
Well, I expect you in the conference room presently. Don't dawdle. You don't want to miss the piñata.
Wasn't Prudence supposed to be coming back today? I made her a welcome back card.
I think that Arthur is really cute. Kind of a helpless puppy. We're not gonna do any of those. If you guys want me to, then I can always go back and do it as a little clip. So this is our office. Seems that we're pretty great at our job, which is good to know. Now, I've never noticed, but this is beautiful. Like, there's ground there and everything like that. I hope that they make the Wellington Wells just like this. Like, make it look like this, because they've kind of set the stage for that. Beauty is truth. Okay.
Do you think the canister wonders what life's like outside the tube? Of course,
Probably
you have to break
not.
the tube to get out. That would break it for everybody.
Well, those are some very sad thoughts, Arthur. Can't get in there. So, Clive Birtwistle.
Right, birth whistle.
Birth.
You're off at the party, aren't you?
You guys spelled it wrong. Or maybe it's pronounced that way. So let's look at these business letters. Miss Bing has written Clive a letter. Dear Mr. Birthwhistle, it is so thoughtful of you to suggest how best to rearrange the department. I am always grateful for suggestions from junior staff of how best to do my job as director. Woo! However, I'm afraid that it would be destabilizing to swap your office with that of Mr. Hastings. Fortunately, turnover in this department is high. If Prue doesn't return soon, I don't see why you couldn't have her office. In the meantime, I suggest you pop another joy and you'll feel the sunshine on your face, whether you have a window or not. All the best, Victoria Bing, Director. What an asshole. So, he wants our window seat, because we have a window and he has the middle office, so he doesn't have one. Oh. Restricted area, no unauthorized personnel beyond this point. Well, fuck you. I'm doing whatever I want. So, this guy's a mess. I want to read that, but I don't have it good enough. Okay, so I'm gonna take that power cell. Fuck yeah. So here's a scrap of paper. Clive's got a handwritten letter. I wonder if it's a love letter, assuming anyone could love Clive.
He wants my view.
Dear Director Bing, one of our employees is a subversive and may even be a downer. I overheard him in the commissary telling a friend that he thinks that his job redacting old articles is silly, and what's so scary about the truth. He is very tall and slim with black hair and brown eyes and glasses. I know I should have asked his name, but I am a naturally shy woman. And the weasel, naturally shy woman, he's trying to frame me for being a downer. What an asshole. What an asshole. Why does he hate me? What did I ever do to this guy? Okay, so this guy's an asshole. And then we're going over here to Prudence's. Is this a little puddle? Oh, that's odd. Oh, it's just that light's on, not the other ones. Okay.
Whatever happened to you, Prudence?
Oh, well, that's sad. That's a nice touch that I think they just added that. It's a nice touch. That's gross. Another nice touch. This is extremely interesting.
You're
Okay.
not coming back, are you, Prue? But where did you go? Are you off your joy, Prue? I mean, you too.
So it looks as though she may not have been taking her joy. Let me see. Huh. I don't know, this thought just came into my head that maybe she saw something that made her remember, like something made me remember. I don't see anything about. Okay, well, nothing interesting there. We're gonna look in here and see a guy who kind of matches our description being given a crash. Not a crash, those take away joy. That guy's scary. So the white things that they're wearing are masks. I don't know exactly why they wear masks. Ugh, I don't like you. Not a fan of you.
These seem to be a bit behind in our work now.
Just
that
a
you
little bit.
mention it.
They did really well with establishing the stagnant feeling in this room of things not moving, you know, the little particles in the air. It's very interesting. That's Uncle Jack, a little talk show host. That is very intriguing. So, it's never too late to have a happy past. Well, dear Lord. Out for lunch. Elevator.
Odd. I never noticed that. We should fix that. Or empty the bucket at least.
So all these empty power cells. Wow. Okay, so let's go in here and see the party.
There you are. You nearly missed the piñata. It's the most adorable Spanish custom. Uncle Jack did a whole show about it. You smash it until all the candy comes out. Come on, hit it. Hit it. Hit it.
I'm not a fan of this. This is where it really starts to show that we're off our joy. So not only is joy a mood stabilizer, a mood enhancer, it's also a hallucinogen.
Take one of mine. Oh my lord. He's a downer. Call security. We've got a downer.
Can you blame me? Okay, so now we gotta get out of here. Lucky for you, your girl knows how to.
For that raise.
Probably a bad time to ask for that raise. That's cute. So, I mean, just the amount of detail that goes into this. I'm on the other side now. That's where I came out. I mean, this is just amazing. These cutscenes are gorgeous. Oh, hut. Must have broke something with that. And this kind of explains how we end up in the Garden District, which is where all the wastrels or all the downers live. In this rundown area.
Forget him, there's no time.
Okay. So, this is the beginning of our life as a downer, and in trying to escape the world that we're living in currently, this dystopian world. So I'm gonna get you guys through at least the just out of our little area that we start out in. I'm gonna get past the tutorial completely and up and out. And then we'll end this episode, and then the next episode will be exploration and looking around and getting our bearings. A new thing that they added, a new mechanic, or not a mechanic, a new addition to the game is that this isn't new. You start out here, and every area, Garden District, Wellington Wells, all these different districts have different rules to live by. And one of the ones in the Garden District is that you can't dress fancier than wear your safety helmet and gloves at all times. Okay, well, I don't have that, so whatever. So, let's pick this up. And you don't start out with a torn suit anymore. You start out with your nice suit that you had in Wellington Wells, which could be a problem. It makes you stand out. So, we gotta make a torn suit. We're gonna go in here, laboratory, yeah. We're gonna look through these. Okay, bandages, look in this. Found an empty syringe. Okay, now over here is where we're gonna find this. It's our first introduction to kind of a little story that happened down here. So, from Jim Watt, Chief Engineer. Dear Rupert, are you quite certain Teddy's off his joy? Perhaps he merely forgot. You got to look after your mates, man. Have you tried tying a string around his finger? That always helps me. Anyway, I can't reassign Teddy because I haven't got a replacement. All the juniors are off at Scargill. The substance has been severing all sorts of connections, and the mottling must flow. I really appreciate your sticking to by your post. If we don't do our duty, who are we? Yeah, there. But try the string around the finger. I feel certain you will manage the situation. All my best, Jimmy. Okay. So, we're gonna get these metal bits. Look around here. You can craft such things as the basic lockpick, yeah, by doing the tab. And then you have to have the mechanical crafting, the crafting table. Different kinds of crafting tables for different things. I'm assuming that's what they're going for. So we're gonna make a lockpick. Let's make 2 so that we...
3 years of the salamander and me getting into constant trouble finally pay off.
So we're gonna pick this lock. It takes a little while, of course. It's not gonna be right away. Here we go. Okay, so we get this electroshock. Okay, so Rupert Hill is the guy who sent the message to that dude. Oh, cool. Thanks for the apple. That's nice. We're gonna grab this. Look around for anything else. So, that's mottling in there. So... Oh. Is this supposed to be Teddy? So... And there's shadows all around, always around the corner. He keeps turning lights off. Says he wants to save the bulbs. He's trying to make me think I'm going blind, isn't he? How he loves to feel superior. September 19th. Took 2 joy just so I could stand his ugly face. Why won't it work? Has he swapped them out for something? Paracetamol? Jelly beans? Jesus, we haven't had jelly beans since... Have we ever had jelly beans? I hate when he talks in that slow, condescending voice, like I'm a child. I'm not a child. Am I? I don't even know any children. Obviously. Jesus, what is wrong with my joy? September 22nd. There he is, scritching away in the corner. Scribble, scribble, scribble. Mr. Gibbon? And then the whoosh of the pneumatic tube. He's blaming it all on me. What happened, isn't he? He says it's his missus. I don't believe he's still got a missus with his big mossy teeth. I bet she went on holiday long ago. Was I married once? How did it end? I get an awful feeling in my stomach. I'm not sure I'm going to enjoy remembering. Something is all fucked up about the joy, and he won't send me home. We've got to stay here. Duty. September 25th. I can hear him crunching in the dark. It isn't rats. It's his big mossy teeth. I lie awake and picture squeezing his throat till he turns the color of my carrots. He bloody well stole. He is plotting something. September 28th. Let him try to weasel out of this one. I saw him writing those lies. Reassign me, will he? Off my joy, am I? I'm bloody well tripping up, and he knows it. In October 6th. We've come to the end of our time. We've come to the end of our time. We've come to the end of our time. Okay. So this guy's going batshit crazy. He's having some sort of weird reaction to the, joy. Which is actually what's wrong with a lot of the downers, is that they just don't take... I knew that was gonna happen, but it gets me every time. I'm guessing you're Theodore.
Shit.
Oh. Yeah, there you go. There's Theodore Minor. Okay, you didn't have anything useful at all, did you? Okay. I believe this opens the latch so we can go up and out. And this is a new area. This is a new touch, I believe. I just haven't noticed it before. So. We're going to take that rotten carrot. We're going to look around a little bit. There's mottling everywhere. I believe mottling is a energy source. So, this is joy. There's no more. So maybe he was trying to keep up with it and just not doing very well. And this is the lavatory? Yeah. Okay, continuing on so that we can finish this episode. Okay, so far we have our little base of operations here. This is our stash. We're gonna put some stuff away because when I go out there, I don't want to have to keep. I don't want to have to keep coming back and forth to transfer things. So exiting our shelter for the first time. Exciting stuff, you guys. Now this is just beautiful, isn't it? I mean, an early access game. Does this honestly look like early access to you? Really? Does it? Anyway, thank you for tuning in with me for this episode, and I hope that you enjoyed it. If you could like and comment just to tell me if you enjoyed it, if you want me to continue, if you have any suggestions of games I should play, please comment. Yeah, I hope to see you back for the next episode, whatever it may be. Thanks.